Hot off the press, BSB News takes an early morning look at the papers you'll be reading in a few hours' time. The launch of the Sunday Correspondent as a quality tabloid is the highlight of the Sunday papers, as is its front page story, which claims that there'll be a war in the Gulf in 6 weeks. A report by MI6 says,
"The timetable is dictated by the weather, the completion of the Anglo-US military build-up, elections in the US, and the speed with which Iraqi troops are laying waste Kuwait."
With Labour riding high in all the popularity polls published today, The Observer tells a different story. On the eve of the Labour Party conference, they report that Neil Kinnock and his deputy Roy Hattersley are deeply divided about electoral reform. They say the party's managers are furious and claim
electoral reform is simply not important enough an issue to fall out about.
The Sunday Express reveals that Defence Secretary Tom King is charging police £40 to use his country estate as an operations room for his protection. Mr King is said to be making the charge because he's unable to rent the cottage due to the security that surrounds his family. Labour's police spokesman says,
"I am appalled that the King should set such a charge in view of the huge cost of the protection operation in the first place."
The People reminds us of the scandal that surrounded author Geoffrey Archer 4 years ago, when they reveal that a woman to whom he paid £2,000 has received a bill of £34,000 from the taxman for supplying what they call personal services. Monica Coughlin hit the headlines after claiming that she slept with Archer. A tax specialist said,
The Inland Revenue had been clamping down on prostitutes. When they found out about her earnings, they must have been jumping for joy.
The Sunday Mirror claims it has a world exclusive about secret drug taking by pop star Jason Donovan. They say the neighbour's heartthrob was supplied with marijuana and other drugs by former disc jockey Christopher Shannon between 1986 and 88. Shannon says,
"Jason has the image of the boy next door, but how many boys next door snort drugs?"
And finally, one of the world's greatest mysteries claims to have been solved by a veteran pilot. John Meyer says after the discovery of a coral-crusted warplane in the Bermuda Triangle that he now knows where the other planes are that went missing in this notorious area. But Meyer admits one mystery still remains.
They were flying in the opposite direction to that which they thought ran out of fuel and plunged into the ocean. Maybe the riddle isn't yet solved.
And that's what's hot off the press this Sunday morning.
Sunday on the Movie Channel, and at 11:50, Come Back Little Sheeper. An unhappy couple find their lives changed by the arrival of a lodger. At 1:35, The Barefoot Contessa, Ava Gardner and Humphrey Bogart in the story of a nightclub dancer who becomes a star. At 4, Aladdin. A boy finds a lamp complete with genie in modern-day Florida. At 6, September 30th, 1955, the day that James Dean died has quite an effect on 7 teenagers in a rural town. At 8, Cry Freedom, the true story of the friendship between journalist Donald Woods and Steve Biko. At 10:45, Scandal, John Hurt and Joanne Whalley-Kilmer in the story of the scandal that almost brought down the government. At 10:01, it's April Fool's Day, but the jokes turn sour on a holiday island. And finally, at 2:25, Rat Boy, the story of a boy half human, half rat. Sunday on the Movie Channel.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?